Hi friend, today I will describe one of the most important machines that I'm very interested in. Okay, it was last summer I bought a new drug maker and I'm very satisfied with this. This machine is quite small and fit conveniently into my kitchen. Interestingly, it looks like a cooker. It looks like a cooker with 6 glasses inside. And the most important thing is that it is very easy to use. You just have to pour the mixture of ingredients to make yogurt into these glasses. Turn the yogurt maker on and leave it for a few hours. Then you have delicious homemade yogurt. Thanks to the simple interaction, I can make yogurt for my whole family anytime I want. And yogurt is good for our health. Eating it easy and can make people healthier. Yes, it can help to prevent some potential fatal dishes and boost the human immune system. Therefore, the member of my family have all adopted the habit of eating yogurt every day. Owning a yogurt maker helped me to cut down considerably amount of time it took to make yogurt. Not to mention the high quality as opposed to the traditional method. At present, I still make yogurt every day for my family with this machine, and I think that it is an indispensable product for preparing an essential part of our regular diet. Again, it was last summer I bought a new yogurt maker. I am very satisfied with this. This machine is quite small and fit conveniently into my kitchen. Interestingly, it looked like a cooker with 6 glasses inside. And the most important thing is that it is very easy to use. You just have to pour the mixture of ingredients to make yogurt in these glasses. Turn the yogurt maker on and leave it for a few hours. Then you will have delicious homemade yogurt. Thanks to the simple interaction, I can make yogurt for my whole family anytime I want. And yogurt is good for our health. Eating it daily can make people healthier. This can help to prevent some potential fatal dishes and boost the human immune system. Therefore, the members of my family have all adopted the habit of eating yogurt every day. Owning a yogurt maker helped me to cut down considerably the amount of time and took to make yogurt. Not to mention the quality as a point to the traditional method. Okay, again. It was last summer I bought a yogurt maker and I'm very satisfied with this. This machine is quite small and fit conveniently into my kitchen. Interestingly, it looked like a cooker with 6 glasses inside. And the most important thing is that it is very easy to use. You just have to pour the mixture of ingredients to make yogurt into these glasses. Turn the yogurt maker on and leave it for a few hours. Then you will have delicious homemade yogurt. Thanks to the simple interaction, I can make yogurts for my whole family anytime I want. And yogurt is good for our health. Eating it early can make people healthier. It can help to prevent some potential fatal dishes and put the human is doing amusement system. Therefore, the members of my family have all adopted the habit of eating yogurt every day. Owning a yogurt maker helped me to cut down considerably the amount of time it took to make yogurt. Not to mention the high quality as a sponge to the traditional method. Again, it was last summer I bought a new yogurt maker. I'm very satisfied with this. This machine is quite small and fit conveniently into my kitchen. Interestingly, it took like a cooker with 6 glasses inside. The most important thing is that it is very easy to use. You just have to pour the mixture of ingredients to make yogurt into these glasses. Then turn the yogurt maker on and leave it for a few hours. Then you will have delicious homemade yogurt. Thanks to the simple interaction, I can make yogurt for my whole family anytime I want. As yogurt is good for our health, eating it daily can make people healthier. It can help to prevent some potential fatal dishes and boost the human's immune system. Therefore, the members of my family have all adopted the habit of eating yogurt every day. Owning a yogurt maker helped me to cut down considerably the amount of time it took me to make yogurt. Not to mention the high quality as a sponge to the traditional method. Again, 4 times. It was last summer I bought a new yogurt maker. I'm very satisfied with this. This machine is quite small and fit conveniently into my kitchen. Interestingly, it looked like a cooker with 6 glasses inside. And the most important thing is that it is very easy to use. You just have to pour the mixture of ingredients to make yogurt into these glasses. Turn the yogurt maker on and leave it for about a few hours. Then you have a delicious homemade yogurt. Thanks to the simple interaction, I can make yogurt for my whole family anytime I want. As yogurt is good for our health, eating it daily can make people healthier. It can help to prevent some potential fatal dishes and boost the human immune system. Therefore, the members of my family have all adopted the habit of eating yogurt every day. Owning a yogurt maker helped me to cut down considerably amount of time it took me to make yogurt. Not to mention the highly quality as a sponge to the traditional method. Okay, 5 times. It was last summer I bought a new yogurt maker that I'm very satisfied with this. This machine is quite small and fit conveniently into my kitchen. Interestingly, it looked like a cooker with 6 glasses inside. And the most important thing is that it is very easy to use. You just have to pour the mixture of ingredients to make yogurt into these glasses. Turn the yogurt maker on and leave it for about a few hours. Then you have a delicious homemade yogurt. Thanks to the simple interaction, I can make yogurt for my whole family anytime I want. As yogurt is good for our health, eating it daily can make people healthier. It can help to prevent some potential fatal dishes and boost the human immune system. Therefore, the members of my family have all adopted the habit of eating yogurt every day. Owning a yogurt maker helped me to cut down considerably amount of time it took to make yogurt, not to mention the high quality as opposed to the traditional method. 6 time. It was last summer I bought a new yogurt maker and I am very satisfied with it. This machine is quite small and fit conveniently into my kitchen. Interestingly, it looked like a cooker with 6 glasses inside. And the most important thing is that there is very easy to use. You just have to pour the mixture of ingredients to make yogurt into these glasses. Turn the yogurt maker on and leave it for a few hours. Then you have delicious homemade yogurt. Thanks to the simple instruction, I can make yogurts for my whole family anytime I want. As yogurt is good for our health. Eating it daily can make people healthier. It can help to prevent some potential fatal diseases and boost the human immune system. Therefore, the members of my family have all adopted the habit of eating yogurt every day. Owning a yogurt maker helped me to cut down considerable amount of time that it took me to make yogurt. Not to mention the high quality as opposed to the traditional method. 7 time. It was last summer I bought a new yogurt maker that I'm very satisfied with this. This machine is quite small and fit conveniently into my kitchen. Interestingly, it looked like a cooker, with 6 glasses inside. And the most important thing is that it's very easy to use. You just have to pour the mixture of ingredients to make yogurt into these glasses. Turn the yogurt maker on and leave it for a few hours. Then you will have delicious homemade yogurt. Thanks to the simple instruction, I can make yogurts for my whole family anytime I want. And as yogurt is good for our health, eating it daily can make people healthier. It can help to prevent some potential fatal diseases and boost the human immune system. Therefore, the members of my family have all adopted the habit of eating yogurt every day. Owning a yogurt maker helped me to cut down considerable amount of time it took me to make yogurt. Not to mention the higher quality of response to the traditional method. And the last one, this was last summer I bought a new yogurt maker that I'm very satisfied with this. This machine is quite small and fits conveniently into my kitchen. Interestingly, it looked like a cooker with 6 glasses inside. And the most important thing is that it is very easy to use. You just have to pour the mixture of ingredients to make yogurt in these glasses. Turn the yogurt maker on and leave it for a few hours. Then you have delicious homemade yogurt. Thanks to the simple instruction, I can make yogurts for my whole family anytime I want. It can help to prevent some potentially fatal diseases and boost the human's immune system. Therefore, the members of my family have all adopted the habit of eating yogurt every day. Owning a yogurt maker helped me to cut down considerable amount of time it took to make yogurt. Not to mention the high quality as a response to the traditional method. I will make yogurt every day for my family with this machine. And I think that this is an indispensable product for preparing an essential part of our regular diet. And this is the most important machine. It is very important for my life, my lifestyle. Okay, thank you for your listening and watching. Thank you so much, and goodbye. See you again.